Hey besties, I got paid again, thank God. So in today's video, I'm gonna be closing out my bi-weekly paycheck budget for the last paycheck that I received, and I'm gonna be completing the paycheck budget for the one that I have received today. And if that is something that you're here for, then just go ahead and stay tuned. If this is your first time here, my name is Jasmine, aka Budget Treasures, and here on my channel I talk about all things finance with emphasis on budgeting, saving money, and paying off debt. So let's go ahead and jump into it. If you are returning bestie, hey girl, hey. So I have my budget sheets here. I do use the Budget Mom budget book. It is a digital book that I do print out the pages. I don't use every single page that she has in the budget book, but these are the pages that I use. And I have already printed out all of the pages for the month of July. So I am going to use this hole puncher and put the pages in, because I always get questions normally from people who are new, who have questions about my binder and where I've gotten it from, etc. So just to quickly let you know, I got the whole budget book. My budget book is a personalized budget book. So it has pages from the Budget Mom, from myself that I offer, and from the Happy Planner. So the cover is the Happy Planner, and the calendar here is the Happy Planner. And then the budget pages are the Budget Mom, and then the pages that I use for my debt-free tracker. I offer this. This is something that I do sell. And then the no spend, I sell that as well. So every time that I go across something, I'll try to explain where I got it from. I get a lot of those questions, but I do have a video where I do talk about this in detail. So I will leave it linked down below if you're interested, okay? So we are in the month of July, and I have my calendar here, but first let me take a moment and hole punch these pages. And then and then this is the Happy Planner hole puncher. You can get this from Michael's. You could probably look it up on Amazon as well. So let me go ahead and hole punch these pages, and then I'll be right back. All right, so my budget book, at this point, it is a lot in here, and I can't really stuff too much of anything else. So what I am going to do is I am going to be removing the budget pages that I had for the first quarter, because I can't fit much in here anymore. So let me just put that to the side, and then this is February, but I do still want to have it for reference for when I look at at the end of the year, when I look back, I'll be able to see all of the work that I have done month over month. The pages that I'm using here is the Paycheck Budget Tracker. I'm using the Cash Envelope Breakdown Sheet. Using the Expense Tracker. And this month I am going to attempt to use the Where Did My Money Go sheet, and see how that goes for me. And then I just have more of the same pages, okay? I'm gonna go back to June, and I'm gonna close out the last paycheck. So I'm gonna be using these pens, the Pilot G2 pens. Red pen if I was over, green pen if I was under, and then black pen if I was right on. All right, so I did, the actual was here 1,421.43. Now I will tell you, I don't know how this one, the other paychecks I was really confident that I was going to close out pretty much on target. I don't know about this pay period because I wasn't really tracking like I should have been. And then we had the holiday. I wasn't able to close out before I got paid. Yeah, it was a little different this time. So I am going to add up all of the expenses. I've pretty much completed all of this and everything was pretty much on target here. So I'm going to see how much I figured out. The taxes here is 100. Okay, so let's see how it should actually, I don't need to add anything because it's going to equate to the same because everything was right on target. So I actually don't need to add that up. It's $719.99. Left over is $701.44. So now I'm going to take a look at the variable expenses. I don't think that I have any money left because I gave the rest of my money that I had in my wallet, I gave it all to my nieces and nephews. So I don't have any money left in my wallet. So I already know that. So for groceries, it's gonna put $150, household $40, toiletries $40, and then the gas was $112.43. So this was a total of $342.43, leaving with $359.01. So the 1 month ahead, I did take $170 and I did put that in the 1 month ahead. And then for the 52 week, I did take the 90 and the 95, and that's 185. And then I have 401. So let me see if I did close out perfect. So after the calculations, I have about $9 left over. So, I mean, it's close enough. It's not anything crazy. So I would give myself an A minus. And the only reason why I'm giving myself an A minus is because I wasn't able to close out the way that I like to close out, which is closing out the budget a day before the money goes into my account. And so because I didn't do that, I'm off about $9, and I really am not sure where that overage is because I also didn't do the best job expense tracking and just, you know, following it every day. So I'm gonna give myself an A minus, but an A is still good. All right, let's go ahead and hopscotch over to the next budget in July. So what I have here is my bill tracker, which I love because it helps me to be able to pay all of my bills, which I didn't complete everything for June. I need to do that. I didn't have a water bill. I did have a life insurance, paid that. The tax bill, which is now $100. And the car and home insurance, all of this got paid. Hulu, Disney, solar got paid, gas, court, this got paid here too. Apple, Netflix, trash got paid. And this got paid, Amazon. And then I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, so now we are in the month of July, and I actually, mortgage was already paid, HOA, internet cable was already paid, ADT, and Sirius XM was already paid. So now these are the other ones that I have to pay. All right. So here is my paycheck budget tracker. And looking at July, we are here. So all of these things were already paid with the last paycheck. So now with this paycheck, it's going to be the electric bill, the water bill, life insurance, the tax bill, and then that's it. That's all that I have for this paycheck. But then the very next paycheck, which is this one, is going to be kind of heavy because it's going to have a lot of other bills. But let's see. Let's do the calculations. So let me zoom in really quick. Well, first, before I zoom in, I also want to take a look at my goals, because this is one of the things that I pretty much miss every month. I think that it's important that I just take a look here to remind myself if I need to add anything to the budget. So, because this is one of the things that I have to do this month. So I am creating the budgets, savings challenges, and I'm looking to complete my 1 month ahead. I'm looking to complete that this month. And then I also need to add additional funds to debt. And I need to give myself an allowance. Complete my laundry room, or at least get a quote for it, actually. All right. Okay, this was helpful. This was helpful. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see. So I am working with, for the inflow, this is my bill account. I am working with $1,242.65. So 1,242.65. And this is July 5th. Fixed expenses, I always put here. Tithes, I do give my tithes. And then mortgage, my mortgage is automatically split in half every single pay period. And it's direct deposited into a mortgage account, which is just a checking account that I pay my mortgage out of. And this is the same with the HOA. Now next is in here. I don't share those amounts. So next is the electric. The electric bill is $89.59, and it is due on the 7th. The water bill is due on the 10th, and this is $59.34. And then here we have life insurance, $117.04, and this is on the 15th. And then tax, we're gonna get that tax out of our life, I promise you. And then we have a payday. So not much here. I'm going to add all of this up. Pretty light pay period. It's always hefty at the end and beginning of the month. $89.59 plus $59.34. $117.04. So $365.97. If I take this amount, So leftover is $876.68. All right, so here, of course, food, which is groceries. Toiletries, which I don't think I really need toiletries, but I'm just gonna put it here. And then household. I think I'm pretty good with household items too. So groceries is gonna get the normal $150. Toiletries is gonna get the normal $40. Household the normal $40. And then gas, and then I'm giving myself an allowance. This is my summer allowance. And gas, I do need to calculate how much gas is. Give me a second. And the gas is $115.03. And I don't know how much I'm going to give myself for an allowance. I need to check some other things first. So this is how I'm going to determine how much I'm going to do. I'm going to give myself an allowance last from my savings and debt. So just as I'm thinking this through, this is real time. FYI, this is real time, okay? I have not crunched any numbers yet or anything. So bear with me as I'm thinking and figuring this out. But this is how the process goes. So this is $345.03. This right here, I just need to note that. I need some paper. So $345.03. So if I take this 876.68 minus 345.03, that gives left 531.65. And I need about $2,000 for my sinking funds. So I'm gonna need my two binders. 1 second. All right, so I have my sinking funds binder here for the 1 month ahead. And I think I need $2,000, like $2,071. I have to look at the page to be completed in this. And I don't know how much I have here. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 15, 16, 17, 18. So 1,017. So so 2,000, I'll just say, minus 1,788. I think that's what I have. So I need $212 to complete this challenge. So I'm thinking with $500 left, and let me see, for savings, so I could do 45 in savings for the 52 week. And then for this one, I can do 50, just two 55s, which will be 110. I'm sorry, adding all this up here. So that's 155 in the savings challenges. So I'll take 531.65 minus 155. So it's that leaves me with 376.65. If I put $100 towards the 1 month ahead, that'll leave me with $276.65. I can give myself a $250 allowance because I have one, not like event, but one outing that I'm going to. And then, but then I won't be giving myself any debt. I'm gonna be taking that out of my side hustle money, just FYI. Yeah, debt is gonna be taken out of my side hustle money. So I already have a plan for that. Now, if in the event you didn't have side hustle money, you would need to subtract whatever your debt snowball is. I calculated my debt snowball and it was 5. Let me tell you how much it was. It was 501. Yeah, I think that's what it was. 501 for my debt snowball. Actually, it was more than that. I don't know why I didn't write it down here. I wrote it down here. I think. I wrote it down in here. This is my savings. Yeah, my new debt snowball is 549.05. So I would have taken the 549, divided it into 2, and then I would have just did my debt snowball. I would have took half of that and put it here, and I probably wouldn't have had much to savings. So just to kind of, I'll explain. Let me finish this and then I'll explain, because I know that everybody is not working with side hustle money, and a lot of us are just working with their 9-to-5 income. And so you try to make it all work. So I already know that I'm getting money from my side hustle. That's why I'm not putting anything towards debt when it comes to my regular 9-to-5 money. And I'm able to take $250 and give myself an allowance, if you will. If this is your first time here, I've already stated that I am going to be kind of taking it a little bit easy, if you will. I do want to give myself an allowance. I do want to enjoy myself during the summertime, and I'm just going to give myself an allowance to do. I'm not going to dip into anything or stop doing anything. Like, I'm still going to be paying off debt. I'm still going to be saving. It's just I'm going to allot some money for some summertime fun. Yes, their balance is important. If you was not here, if you haven't been here, last year, I had no fun. I was in mountains of debt. I was on no spend challenges the whole summer, pretty much a large part of the year. And I was really focused on getting myself out of having past due bills and knocking down debt. So I believe in balance, and that's just me, my personal, what I believe in. And so this year I decided to not stop what I'm doing, but to add in some fun now that I have a little bit more breathing room. So I just wanted to explain that to anybody who's new here. If you are oldie but goodie, you already know the trials and tribulations, honey. And we already said balance is key for me and my life. And so I've already done the go hard and go home. And then I got myself in $33,000 worth of debt because I had no balance in my life. And so I don't believe in that. So there it is there. So anywho, okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do $100 to 1 month. And then I'm going to do, where is it? 155 to extra savings, 250 to allowance. All right, let's see what that gives me. Of 595.03. Actually, I'm gonna put 120 towards the 1 month ahead. Do all of this, okay. You guys, I got this highlighter from Amazon. If you're interested, it'll be linked down below. All right, so I'm done with everything. So just to kind of recap, I'm starting out with $1,242.65. That is in the bill account. For my fixed expenses, these are my bills. I have to pay this no matter what. Tithes, mortgage, HOA, all of these things are in another account. Tithes is already paid off top. Electric, $89.59. Well, I don't have to go over all of it, but anyway, all of my bills and expenses, they equate to $365.97. Going down to my variable expenses, all of this equates to $595.03, leaving me with $281.65 left over. My sinking funds, which right now I'm only contributing to my 1 month ahead, that's a total of $120, leaving me with $160.65. And then going down to my savings, I'm going to be putting $155 towards my savings challenges. And then that's going to leave me over with $6.65. And that is going to remain in the bill account. And that will be going over to the next pay period. I think that it's important to note that when it comes to my allowance, I will be taking the money out and I will be using cash. I won't be taking it out of, my bill account or just swiping my card. It's going to be cash. And once the money is gone, it's gone. If I don't use it all, then I will probably just let it roll over. But it also just depends. I might let it roll over, or I might put it towards savings. I don't really know right now, but the main thing is that I will be using cash. Okay, that's important to note. If you have a spending account, you can also use that, but it will not be intertwined with my bill money or anything like that. I believe this is everything. When I go back and take a look at my goals, I just want to make sure that I didn't leave anything out. I am looking to complete. I have about, what was that, $200 and some odd left for the 1 month ahead to be completed. So that will be completed this month. I'm on track for that. Adding additional debt to funds or funds to debt. This will be done with my side hustle money. I did give myself an allowance, and I'm going to be working on a brand deal, and I'm also working on something very special for you guys. I'm super excited about it, and I do need to get a date on the calendar to go open up my Navy Federal to transfer some things over. That is it. Oh, I'm so happy that my budget book is not as fat, because it was so fat I couldn't fit anything in there. All right, you guys. Well, that is everything for this video. If you have made it to the end, amazing. Thank you guys so much for being here. So that I know, go ahead, put a sun in the comments, because it's summertime and we are resting and relaxing, because we know the last part of the year we are going to be hustling and bustling to make sure that we've met our goals and end the year great, so that we can enter the year even better. If you have any questions, please leave them down below, and I will see you besties in the next video. Go be great. Peace out. Oh, and then my nails. Somebody was like, I miss your nails. And I miss them too, child, because they looking a hot mess right about now. These natural nails is looking a hot mess. But I really am enjoying the freedom, and I haven't wanted them again. My acrylics, I haven't wanted them, which is so crazy, because when I tell you I am head over heels in love with my acrylics, I am. So they will be making a debut soon. I don't know when, but right now I'm still enjoying the freedom. I might just go get like a manicure or something, just so they aren't looking so chewed, because I don't want to be out there in the world like, girl, what's going on with your nails? But anyway, all right, besties, I'll see you in the next video. Go be great. Peace out.